So starting off a diet or starting off a new training program is tough, and it's not easy. And people who say it's easy, aren't really telling you the truth. When it comes to dieting, it's not easy, and it does require that little bit of extra, mental toughness and resilience, and just sheer determination as well. So the first week is always hard, especially on a weight loss diet. When it's on a weight loss diet, it's hard. So basically how you lose weight is by taking calories away, okay? You need to be in a calorie deficit to lose weight. So things that take energy away from us, obviously calories, energy, and so things that take energy away from us, we're not gonna like. So things like, if we're not having coffee, we get cranky. If we don't have any sort of stimulants at all, sometimes, we find it tough. So when you're on a calorie deficit, your body basically isn't going to have all the energy that it's used to having. Obviously, you're not getting that sudden energy from sugar, you're not getting that sudden energy from high calorie foods, and from high GI carbs as well. So we're not going to exactly like that. But when you're on a fat loss diet, depending on what your body fat is, normally your carbs are going to be pretty low, but your fats are going to be higher. So what this means is you're going to get a more steady release of energy, as opposed to getting huge highs and lows. So this is why it's good for your brain, and it's also good for staying focused as well. But that initial period of your body switching from using glucose or sugar as its main source of energy to using fats as its main source of energy, is tough, and that's where you start to feel a little bit cranky, a bit agitated, and you might take it out on your husband or your girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever. So that's when it gets hard. But you've got to stay focused, and you've got to break through that first couple of days, and for it to get a little bit easier and easier. But it's easier for some people to stick with it, because they see results faster, okay? If you're very big and if you've got a lot of weight to lose, you're gonna find it tough, because you're not gonna see those changes fast. I mean, you're not gonna go for 2 weeks and you're not gonna have abs. It takes a little bit longer. But the best thing to do is go by the feel of your clothes. If your clothes are a little bit looser, that's a good thing. That means you're on the right track. Photos as well are a really good thing. What we do in my studio is we take photos with everybody, and with my online clients, we do a lot of photos as well. So photos are essential. I mean, body fat testing is one thing, but to be honest, you're going to get much better accurate way of seeing how good you're going and seeing your progress if you do photos. Because at the end of the day, it's how you look, not what your body fat percentage is. So that's what I would do. But basically, it does take that initial period of being focused, determined, and at the weekend saying, you know what, I'm not going to have that cake, or I'm not going to go out for a few pints, because I know that if I do that, my body's going to go switch back to using sugar as its main source of energy, and it's going to take a long time before it switches back to burning body fat. So it's just not worth it. And you are never, ever going to see changes in your body if you continue to eat bad food at the weekend. It just won't happen. It just literally won't happen. So you need to make sure that you're giving yourself at least 30 days of no alcohol and of no bad food for 30 days to really give it a good shot. If you're one of those people that can do it for 5 days, but then 2 days aren't going to be great, that's fine, and working out is good. It'll make you healthy, but it's not going to have any. It just will not change your physique. It just won't happen. And people that say it will, either they don't know what they're talking about, or they just want you to train with them. So I would really bear that in mind. So when you're starting off with an exercise routine or a workout program, and you want to try and change how you look, as opposed to just doing it for health reasons, if that's your goal, you've really got to sit down to yourself and say, am I ready for this? Am I able to do it for 4 weeks? Am I able to stay off booze for 4 weeks? Can I focus on training? Am I able to stay away from bad food? And if you can, then this is the right time to do it. If you can't, then you need to take a step back and reassess what you want to do, because if you can't do that, you don't really want it enough. And losing weight is hard. You need to really want it. Okay, all right, and so thanks for watching. I'll speak to you soon. Cheers, bye bye.